Hello everybody, welcome to my booktube channel, Lizar's Reading Corners. This is my first video ever. What better way to start it than with the Booktube Newbie tag. I hope you enjoy it. I love reading because over the years I have found that reading books gave me some sort of accomplishment when I finished them. So that feeling of accomplishment of finishing something, I really liked it. So that's why I love, that is one of the reasons why I love to read. So disclaimer for this question, when I did the video of the Booktube Newbie tag a while ago, and when I was working on editing and adding all the short videos and the big video, I noticed that the one answering this question did not have any audio on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. So why did I start this channel? The reason I started this channel is because first, I love books. I want to talk about books, and second, this is a way for me of holding myself accountable to somebody in terms of my reading, and it's going to be you, the viewers. That way I'll be able to talk about the books that I read, the interesting things that I found, and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, the thing that I'm most excited about with this channel is getting to know people that also love to read books. That's a good question and a difficult one to answer because I do have some long-term plans, but I guess some of them will also come along the way. But for the moment, I think something unique about me is one, that I'm thinking about also introducing Latin American literature and also literature from Spain, because I think Latin American literature and books from Spain are amazing. They have amazing writers, and those books carry out such amazing messages, such amazing critiques, that I also want to talk about them, not only being focused on YA books or fantasy books or books that are more popular. I also want to go more like down the lane. The books that I used to read for school, I know a lot of people probably hated them. I enjoy the most of those books, and I want to talk about them and get to read more of that literature and share my thoughts with you guys. Another thing, well, I also want to talk about webtoons. I think it's such a fun topic, webtoons. I really love reading them. For those who don't know, webtoons is an application. I think it's South Korean. When they put web comics, and they tend to update weekly. And I want to talk about you guys. I want to talk with you guys about which are my favorite ones and give updates on my reactions to the latest chapters of the webtoons that I enjoy the most. A big challenge for me, I gotta say, it's going to be time management, and I think it's pretty common with other people, could be, since I'm currently in graduate school, and while dealing with graduate school, with having to study, doing my research, reading books, making videos, editing them, posting them, it will take a lot of time, and I know it's going to be a big challenge for me, but I'm up to it. And if any of you guys have great tips on how to manage time wisely when you want to do like a lot of things, I'm open to them. Another one is consistency. that is going to be a big challenge for me. Currently, both because of graduate school and sometimes my lack of consistency, I plan to do at least 2 videos per month to see first how it goes, like getting used to making the videos, posting them, and in the long run, if I'm able to do more and I'm able to manage my time more wisely, I will probably be updating like more than 2 videos. I will increase my minimum videos per month, but for the moment I will leave it at 2 so I can get used to it and have some sort of consistency. Okay, so once again, the video for this question, like, it had some audio, but midway the audio went away. So I actually started with 2 different times of my life. There were 2 different, one was a book and the other one was a series. For the book, when I was little, my mother actually bought me a comic book of Don Quixote de la Mancha. And I remember that I used to read it over and over and over again. It was a book that I really enjoyed growing up. And I also had the series of Chronicles of Narnia back then, which I read the 7 books completely. And the other one, fast forwarding in my time when I was around 12 years old, which is when I actually got like more into the habit of reading actual books. It was the series of Percy Jackson that got me into that. I am currently rereading them and I see why I really liked it a lot. They're like types of books that are so simple to read, and the English is so easy that it actually makes you want to keep reading, discovering more books, and that is something I really appreciate about that book. So yeah, those are like, I said 2, but really it's 3, including the Chronicles of Narnia. Those are like the important books in my life that got me more like into that like passion for reading. I like keeping it constant, like my reading. I have actually gotten better throughout this year. That was a goal of mine. I currently have a goal of reading like 50 books and I'm pretty much on track on getting it. So it depends on where I'm reading and when. What I do is just change the format. For example, right now I'm actually in a running track, so what I would take to read obviously would be the audiobook if I'm doing exercise or I'm cleaning around the house. So in the times I have to go outside, for example, go to a supermarket, convenience store, and I have to wait in line, what I would do is I do have my Kindle. I used to take a physical book back then, but I didn't used to have any book sleeves, so the book would get pretty damaged, so I did get a Kindle. So I take the Kindle in those times. Another time I would take a Kindle to read would be when I'm at bed. I mean, it's easier for me to read if I'm laying down, so I'm actually used to reading with my iPad. And with the Kindle, since it doesn't hurt my eyesight that much, I just take the Kindle and I start to read while I'm in bed, before going to bed and when waking up. And so the books, physical books, I usually take them when I'm reading on the sofa, in between like studying. I'm in my desk and stuff like that. I try to keep the physical books when I'm home. If not, then I have the Kindle to read everywhere I want, or the audiobook, but audiobook I'm not that used to, so it's like little by little getting better. And so far, like, I have read 2 audiobooks already, and I'm in my 3rd one, which is Ray Bear, and so far I'm enjoying it. But since I'm not used to reading audiobook, I have not finished as fast as I would like. I am open to reading a variety of genres, but the one I've been most consistently reading is fantasy. But I really hope to change that, because I know other genres offer such amazing books, so I'm opening myself to reading more genres than just fantasy. Okay, so now we're gonna start about talking some facts about me, since we're gonna be together in this ride, so you can get to know me better. First of all, I am a graduate student. I'm currently studying a doctorate in audiology. A doctorate in audiology. Audiologists are the ones that diagnose and treat hearing and balance disorders. I'm just gonna say, if anybody has questions related to hearing loss or related to balance disorders, feel free to leave them in the comment and I can answer them for you. If I don't know the answer, I will definitely go to one of my professors, somebody who knows a little bit better, so I can get the answer for you guys. That's the first thing. Second would be the reason why I chose to become an audiologist. I actually have a condition called single-sided deafness. That means that I can't hear anything by one ear, and by one ear it's the right ear. The one I can't hear everything, and that pretty much inspired me to become an audiologist. I thought that I should work on something I can actually relate to with the patients. And while working in clinic, while studying, I have found out that it's actually true. There are actually some things that I have been able to help with in terms like of softwares and stuff like that I have been able to know, because I do have the experience of working with hearing aid since I have one. Talking about hearing aid, the hearing aid I wear, it's technically not a hearing aid, even though it may be considered. It's called a Baha device. It's a bone anchored hearing aid. The way it's worn, actually you need surgery for it to work, and pretty much the machine that would be like the hearing aid, you put it in a screw that has been put in my head, and it's because of my condition, it actually transfer the sound to my good ear, so that way I can hear by both sides. If people are interested, I can actually make a video about my condition of single-sided deafness, and I can also talk about what is a Baha and how it works for different types of hearing loss. Just want to throw that in there. Like I did say that I was going to talk about some topics related to hearing loss. I still plan to do it, and I can start like almost from zero, or I can start like talking about it based on the questions that people have. Maybe like make some polls and have people respond, and based on the polls, like choose what video to start with. From the beginning, I'm not gonna start, since I do want to prepare myself better for this. I don't want to give any false information, so I do need to like get a good preparation on it before I actually like start to do it. But in the meantime, I can actually put some links of audiology YouTube channel that I really like. It's called Dr. Cliff Olson, and he actually provides a very good information related to hearing loss, hearing aid technology, and other stuff related to the hearing system that could be helpful for everybody out there. It helped me with my studying, and I know it actually helps for patients, because it's a very foolproof information that everybody can understand. Another thing I can say, I don't know if I said, my full name is Elizabeth Rivera Rosario. I am Puerto Rican. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, but currently I live in the United States. Puerto Rico, it's United States, but it's separated from the United States. So if I say United States, it means like in the actual like country. I live in the United States because I am studying in the United States. So yeah, my first language is not English, it's Spanish. I may have some issues with language at times, but I'm pretty confident with my English, so I don't feel like I will have any problems. Not that I should care about what you guys think, because I mean, it's actually an advantage to speak two languages. It's an advantage in general in my career and other stuff. It's always fun when you meet somebody bilingual in the United States, because it's like you don't usually, in my case, like I don't usually meet a lot of people who are Latinos or who speak Spanish. So every time I hear somebody speak Spanish, I get super excited when I'm in the United States. I hope you guys like this video. I know it's a little bit like it's changing scenarios bit by bit. I just noticed that some of the videos did not have audio on, so I did have to remake some of the videos, short videos answering the questions. But I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe in my channel, and leave a comment below about anything, not only related to books. Also, if you have questions related to hearing loss, audiology, just leave comments below, and I will get as soon as I can with them.